but still a very The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check 24, check 24. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensive.
.24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first is Vance. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40! And finally taken down at the 34. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 25 for Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! They can't hang with us.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Well, he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Broncos 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 21-3 is your score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Mixon. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play in the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 13.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
And the set. 180. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey!
A shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180. 27. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mixon with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Go. 120. Double tight.
On second down now, Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guy. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stepping up, he's Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
25's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 25's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Tackles. 8.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. It's caught. Jones. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
Express. Hey, 25 to 20. We got 25 to Mike.
Bandit. Bandit.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
A final shot before the break. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time. Here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Newton. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Newton flushed out right. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buying time to his left. This is caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
I got one.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey is Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
They begin with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a cut to the touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Newton dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
180.
25's the mic. Yeah.
Gun.
Another run by Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Point to the 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Express!
Motion me out.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos get 1 score closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Great! Go!
Here's Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Ready? Step ready?
We got 25 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Shit!
Ready?
On first down, Lindsey. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Mixon. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. But if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get in them holes.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Here's Connor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Broncos on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D.
Throwing again. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Go. 180.
50. Blue Dan.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Don't get nervous.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.